Hi there, I'm Annie from Speaking Schools Australasia. Welcome back to our Conquering Debating series, where every week we'll be sharing videos on a different aspect of debating to help you build your skills. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to catch all of our videos. Today, we're going to be looking at an argument structure called CMI: context, mechanism, impact. When you make an argument in debating, you'll usually follow the Peel structure. Start by stating your point, then explaining why your point is true, giving a real-world example to support your point, and then linking your point back to the topic. But when you deal with practical points, where you're arguing for something about the world to change, you can go even further into Peel. That's where context, mechanism, and impact come in. CMI explanations fit in the explain part of Peel. Let's take a look at the three parts of CMI. When thinking about context, ask yourself, what does the world look like right now? The purpose of doing this is to paint an engaging and believable picture of the status quo, or how things are right now, for your adjudicator. So, if you're affirmative, use your context to show what's wrong with the world, what needs changing. If you're negative, use your context to explain why the world right now doesn't need changing. For example, if you were affirmative and making an argument about why student leaders should be involved in making school rules, your context would look at who currently sets the school rules and why they're bad at doing it. The mechanism part of CMI thinks about the model, or how the affirmative team is planning on changing something. Using logical steps, you need to explain what will change about the world if the model is introduced. Here, the affirmative team would explain how introducing the model would change things for the better, and the negative team would explain how it would change things for the worse. Thinking back to the school rules example, your mechanism would explain how and why students making the school rules would be better than teachers making them. The most important part of CMI is impact, the consequences of the model changing the world. There are three steps to assessing an impact. 1, the quantity of people impacted. How many people would be impacted by the changes caused by the model? 2, the degree of impact. How big would the impact be on those people? And 3, the vulnerability of people impacted. Vulnerable people may be elderly, sick, young, or poor, and often may struggle to fend for themselves. This means we have a moral duty to look after them and protect them from things that may cause them harm. On the school rules example again, your impact might be that school students now follow the rules more closely because they helped write them, and that makes school a much safer and much better learning environment for all students. So, thinking about context, mechanism, and impact can help you add depth and detail when explaining your practical points. If you liked listening to this video, press like and subscribe, and be sure to share it with your friends. And don't forget to leave us a comment on what you'd like to see from us in future videos. Until then, I'll see you next time.